Hello church family, my name is Stephan. It's my privilege today to share some thoughts with you around the Word. So I appreciate the time that you are taking to watch this. The Word says in Proverbs 4 verse 23, above all else guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. And it was important for me to define, but what is heart? What does that mean? And my simple explanation is that it's our feelings, our thoughts and emotions. So I can agree with that verse because a lot of what we do, most things that we do, can be traced back to how we feel, how we think about things, and how we perceive things. But now in Jeremiah 17 verse 9, it says that the heart is deceitful above all things and beyond cure. Who can understand that? That also makes sense to me because sometimes I feel good, but if I look at the facts, things aren't really going as I think they are going. And on the other hand, sometimes I feel bad, but maybe after taking a nap, circumstances haven't changed, but I feel better. So I can really agree with that verse where it says it is deceitful. So where does that leave us? What do we build on? And the only explanation, the only answer I have for that is to get back to the truth. And the truth is the Word. And the truth of God is what will bring alignment to our thoughts, our emotions, and our feelings. And then we'll be at a place where our feelings follows our faith, and not that our faith follows our feelings. In John 17 verse 14 it says, I have given them your word, and the world has hated them. For they are not of the world any more than I am of the world. My prayer is not that you take them out of the world, but that you protect them from the evil one. They are not of the world, even as I am not of it. So we are all in the world, but we need to take the world out of us. And if you allow me a simple word trick with the word world, is if we see the L in world as representing lies or deceit, or where we are not aligned to God's word, then if we take the lies and the deceit out of the word world, we end up with a word. And that is what the Word does. It takes out all the lies and all the fluff and all the noise, and it grounds us on the only thing that really is eternally stable, the eternal foundation, which is Jesus. It talks in Luke, when they talk about Jesus, it says, this child is destined to cause the falling and rising of many in Israel, and to be a sign that will be spoken against, so that the thoughts of many hearts will be revealed. So we see that Jesus is really the only person, and His Word the only thing that can reveal our hearts and guard our hearts against deceit and lies. So I want to leave you with a question about what are the areas where you are being lied to or where you are being deceived, if you think about your own life. A few of the things I can think of is identity. Is it how you see yourself and how God sees yourself? Are those aligned? Generosity or provision. Where do you trust? Who do you trust in for your provision? Your purpose. The world is on a drive to make you feel that you have no purpose. God says the opposite. Same with hope. We live in challenging times. Where do we put our hope? Where do we find our hope? How do we see our own feelings and contrast it against the Word? And I believe if we make a conscious effort and dedicate quality time to God in the Word, that we will be at a place that Romans speaks of, where we do not conform to the pattern of this world, but a place where we are transformed by the renewing of our minds. And then we will be able to test and approve what God's will is. So my prayer for everyone is that we can really get to know God more through His Word, and that will align our thoughts, our emotions and our feelings, and that we will then align ourselves with God's plan for our lives and for this world. Thank you for your time. Be blessed.